This video shows an alternate method to denoting how your windows, or what's window and what's wall in your Rhino diagram, or your Rhino massing model. The last video showed how you would split these surfaces and take this surface and change its material. In this method, I'm just going to take a couple of these outlines and I'm going to use a command called hatch. Now you can make these solid, and unfortunately Rhino does not have any transparency for its hatches. So what I would recommend is actually using one of these line or these line hatches and rotating the pattern by about 45 degrees and trying to find a scale for the pattern that's good. One might be a little bit too low. Let's try 3. And if I select these hatches, which are objects themselves, you can see that under their properties, they're hatches. I can change these to, let's say, a circulation or a window level. And now I can denote what is going to be window and what is going to be wall, if that's easier for you. Maybe it's not easier for curtain walls, but it might be easier for ribbon windows. Let's say I have a window that goes like this, and I hatch. Let's change that to this circulation. That might be easier to see. An alternative to that is actually drawing on the surface and just bringing it out a little bit, like an inch, or actually like a half an inch, and using a planar surface command. And now this is its own surface, which is a little bit, off of the wall, and then I can add that to a circulation level, and it's in front of it, but at least it denotes it. And when we export this, we're probably not going to export the plane. So you can leave this on the wall, this drawing. You can create a planar surface, and then using that planar surface, you can actually just give it a little bit of depth on the wall and change it to your window layer, or give it a materiality. The reason we have to bring it out a little bit is if I take this and I run a planar surface command, they're coplanar, and the visualization of it is a little wonky. So you can do that as well. You could just create a new plane, and it kind of does this weird effect. When you're moving around, there are overlapping items. So those are just a few extra methods to creating windows, or denoting the materiality of the windows on your facade.